everybody and welcome back to another video. Here's your generic update video number 247. So, let's begin. First up, I have absolutely 100% finished engines. This project is now finally finished. After 4 years now, it's finally done. So what's next? Well, I've already explained what's next. It's in another video, an announcement video. I've already started work on that. I've recorded most of the footage for part 1. Just need to edit it. I'm probably going to do something similar with engines. Not with engines. Similar to something I did with engines. Why did that come so hard? So I've started some production on that. But there's also another project I've been working on the sides. This is, well, the long overdue Trampy movie remake. However, I was left in kind of a why path of which one do I do? Do I do the parody first? Or do I just do the Trampy movie and get it out of the way? I let you guys vote on this, and it was not very informative. So, I'm still at a Y path. But, there is another series which I've got a massive re-interest back in, and that is Plushie Empires. For the longest time, I was stuck with this series, just not sure where to go. However, I think I've got the right idea now, at least the idea I want. The main reason I've got back into this series is because I've been watching this YouTuber who makes fantastic Thomas renditions. This guy is just so good. I definitely recommend checking his channel out. And it's mostly his rendition of Escape which I really enjoyed the most. And now I'm actually planning to incorporate it into the next episode of Plushie Empires. So I've just worked and I think I finally got a solid idea with this series on where I'm going. One thing you may have noticed if you've been following the channel is that I've actually gone back and updated the Plushie Empires thumbnails. For example, episode 2 now has a different thumbnail with like the fire font, whereas compared to before, which was just kind of plain. Something else you might have noticed is that I've gone back and given the episodes actual names instead of just listing them as episode 1, episode 2. That's because the later episodes I have titles for them, and I figured it would be consistent to go back and give the older episodes titles rather than just go from like episode 5 to the name of episode 6. I'm not going to say the name because it will spoil the episode, but yeah, that's why I've done it. So that's Plushie Empires. What about Hornby Adventures? Well, it's still in a kind of limbo period. I know what I want to do for the next episode, but I've just not got around to editing it as I've been busy with engines, trying to get the new parody ready, doing the Trampy movie, and now working on Plushie Empires as well. I just haven't found the time or really space to just crack away at this. Once all those are like done or at a point where I'm just like, I can't be asked to do this anymore, I'll go back and see if I can finish this. Hopefully it will be a lot shorter than that, hopefully. Not helping Hornby Adventures' case is that I've got Yoshi's Customs back up and running with 1 episode. And that's all I really have in mind. There is one final thing I have to say in this update video, and it regards the origin story. What the fuck am I doing with this? Well, to put it bluntly, I'm starting again. I think I really trapped myself in a corner with the first draft. I had no idea where I was going, and I already filmed all that footage, so I felt like I didn't want it to go to waste. But I had no idea where I was going with the story, so this time I'm gonna write a script and figure out what the fuck I'm doing with this, and then hopefully get a cohesive story out of that. Trapping myself into a corner was one thing, but another reason is that I've actually gone ahead and updated Yoshi's origin livery. Previously it was just paper on his actual model, whereas this time I took paint to an already pre-existing custom and just made it into a new one. And once you notice the differences between the paper one and the paint one, you can't really unnotice it. And that's it for this update video. So I hope you've enjoyed. And I hope I'll see you next time, where hopefully one of these videos is out on the channel. Until then, have a good one.